They asked me now.
Nice. Oh, someone else is here.
What do you want me to cover? Patch visualizer. Okay.
Hello, Yihui from Genref.
I got another call to attend.
Sure, you can choose
Yeah,
one.
I need to go already.
We'll record this session.
Okay. Hi and bye.
So we'll record this session already.
See you in Arrow.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess this
Calling
is
people on Discord be like.
this is their gen. Oh, Melody.
Hi, Melody.
Where's she from?
Probably from Genref. We invited some Genref people too.
Nice. Hey, yeah, come on. We didn't ask the varsity people. Damn it.
Aren't they in the Aero chat too?
Yeah. No, Grace and all that.
Grace is
Oh,
not
what?
in Aero.
Yeah. No. Is she? I don't know. Oh, then she should have known about this. God damn it.
Lol, look, guys, look.
Wow. No more that. No more already.
No more.
Hey. So Genref is moving to Star. Then all the other Zone ministries will be at Capital.
I don't know. I don't
Capital.
know what to plan. There's nothing official announced yet.
Of course not. I don't even think we'll be back anywhere anytime soon.
We need a eulogy service for Shine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are at
Guess which song this is?
the Power by One, man.
Oh, yeah.
From what I heard, Genref will combine with Campus Young Adults to be at Star, and then the rest are going to Capital.
No. What Campus Young Adults? What's that?
Which capital?
There's only
There's only one, right? Capital.
yeah, the one at City Hall.
Yeah, the one at City Hall.
Yeah, where varsity and everything is.
I'm not
But
sure,
the
man.
lighting there, is it the same or different?
Come on. It's
lighting.
it's worse, but we're supposed to get upgrades, so
Same but different.
I would say anything is confirmed yet until it's confirmed.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
things may change. And anyway, we won't have church anytime soon.
yeah. We are not even in the phase 3 category, you know.
Even in phase 3, we will not even have church.
Yeah.
So I will not speculate anything.
Yeah. We literally have to wait for the vaccine and then we can have church.
Yeah, probably. We can pray lah. Oh, hi Zixiang.
Xiang is
Zixiang from Genref 2.
okay. Hello. Wow.
Hi.
Oh, Zixiang, you in some Tiong Bahru.
He's in Kamoy's house.
No, not really. This is near my workplace.
Oh, okay. Chinatown.
Actually, it's not. It's Katong.
Oh,
Uh-huh. Okay. Hey, Kamoy, are you connecting? No. Oh wait, no. Somebody is name connecting.
person.
Huh?
So connecting is a fake person and it's spelled wrongly.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. I think we can start. Okay. I will start by
Okay.
sharing a few slides first.
Oh, got slides on. Okay.
Some slides to share. I
Okay.
mean, it's quite random.
Hey, you start first.
Okay, cool. Hi everyone, thanks for joining this informal lights gathering. And we're going to talk about how do you do lights at home? Yeah. So there's a few ways to do lights at home. The first is if you have Lego, you can build a stage. Of course, I don't have this kind of Lego. This is not mine. This is what I found
What
online.
do you think we are?
Well, it's pretty intense. So if you have a lot of Lego, you can build these kind of things, and you can play with lights and shadows, maybe using a handphone light.
Most
Or
of
using
this
various-
is specialized parts you do
various
now.
torchlight.
Wow.
Okay, and then of course you can watch YouTube videos. So you can watch the usual worship videos like Ray Rock's worship, elevation, battle, his song, and look at how they do their lights. There's still a lot of good music videos that's being put out there recently, especially like the latest Wave into Gardens videos and many other interesting concerts recently. And also you can watch like tutorial videos like this Ultimate Guide to Church Lighting Design, which is pretty good, I would say. 23 minutes of pretty good tutorials. And of course, lastly, you can play with simulators like the GrandMA simulator, which we'll be going through today, and the Everlight simulator, which you should already know since we've been using Everlights for a long time. So if you're on the PC, you can go search GrandMA 2 on PC software, and you can download it. And then if you're on Mac, you can only download the latest GrandMA 3, which is a little bit different from GrandMA 2, but I've not really played with it myself. But if you are free, you can go and play with it. So yes, you can Google and download the links. They are free to download. Okay, so that's all from me. Okay, over to you, Ivan. So Ivan is going to run through with us a basic crash course of like how to use GrandMA 2 simulator to play with some lights.
Wait. Can you tell me I need to download?
Are you going to download
Is it-
right now?
What's it called?
I can send you the link.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Okay, I'll send you the chat.
Can people on your video, please?
Well, why? It's
Why
okay,
not?
Justin, we will just continue.
You send the link.
Hold on, give me a sec. Okay, okay, Ivan, you can start first.
Hello? Oh,
Hi.
got more people. Okay.
Okay, Ivan, you can share your screen.
Okay, can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay. So let's share. Oh, am I sharing by the app or? Oh, wow. Okay. Anyway.
Sorry, side question. How to pronounce your surname?
Whose surname? My surname?
Yeah.
Oh, Bodiokin.
Oh, okay, can.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So this is welcome to the MA3D. This is the visualizer of GrandMA 2 on PC. So this rig was built 30 minutes ago, 20 to 30 minutes ago. Okay. So this is the rig we're going to be working with. Okay. So now to the board. Okay. So when you start GrandMA 2, you're going to get this like, wait, I show you a picture of the board. It'll be easier for you to reference. Okay. So this is the MA2 board. Okay, it's pretty big. It's much bigger than the Everlights board. Okay, I'm just going to run through how the board is laid out. Okay, so this screen you're seeing here is actually this screen right here. This screen here. Okay, so in reference to that, all these buttons, all these command buttons, the way MA works is through commands. It works through text commands, but a lot of that is automated, obviously. Okay, and then so this screen is here. All these encoder wheels, so similar to like how you would find on the Everlights. The 3 encoder wheels on the bottom right will be here, and here, and they obviously correspond to all the attributes. So all the attributes of the light is not physical buttons like on Everlights, but it's actually in the screen. And it's actually on the bottom of the screen right here. So this is where it is lah. And then all these
Can I
buttons.
interrupt?
Yes. What's up?
Which file do I download? Because I'm going there. They have a lot of files.
Oh,
GrandMA
the
on PC.
yeah, the latest version.
Just say a PDF file.
GrandMA on
Is
PC
it
software,
zip or
Oh, it's a zip file. It's a zip file.
or the exe file also can.
oh no, it's not.
I WhatsApp you a screenshot,
Okay.
okay?
Yeah, you know what? I'm come.
Okay, go ahead,
Okay.
Ivan.
Okay. So this is the Grandmaster on the very right hand side, and this is what's known as a dimmer wheel. So you can basically select lights and up them very slowly by rolling it up or rolling it down. Okay, so then these are your faders. The board at Capital is a Grandma 2 Ultralight. This is Grandma 2 Lite. So Ultralight means there's no screen over here. It's just one screen like that. And the faders will still be the same. Everything at the bottom is the same. No keyboard. But yeah, just one screen, this. Okay, very simple. Okay, now let's go through how to add some lights into GrandMA 2. I've already added some lights, but I'll just walk you through how it's done. Okay, so the first step, so these are your main command buttons over here. So channel fixture group, These are all the main ones. Okay, let me just off the shortcuts. Hey, no. Okay, so tool setup, backup. Backup is how you load new show files, and help is, well, you know, it loads like help. Align is for later, is similar to your fan function. Assign is how you label things, how you rename things. So all of these, right, correspond to commands in the command line. So for example, if I type view, you can see view. So everything is done using commands. So to patch some lights, just go into the setup. And so this is the setup window. The only part we're interested in, right, is over here. Under this part, patch and fixture schedule. And this is not important. This is not important. This is not important. These two are important. Okay, so literally just, can everybody hear me?
Yep, can hear.
Okay, good. Okay, so patch this and this. So these three are the most important. Okay, so let's go into the patch and fixture schedule. Okay, so you see I've already patched some lights in. So let's just patch a new set of lights. Okay, so we will click on add layer at the bottom left. So what will we name this layer? Okay, so this layer can be whatever you want. So I'm just going to name it extra because I'm going to delete it later. Okay, so the two type, the first thing you have to do is select the fixture type. To make it easy, the MA2, when you download the PC version, it comes with a lot of inbuilt lights that are from all the various manufacturers of lights out there. But there are only few that we are interested in, right? So this will be empty for you for when you first start out. So you will click fixture types, please select from library. Okay, so now the two types, this is important, the type of fixture will be located on your lights plot. And the type of fixture at Capital is just two fixtures, Martin Mac Quantum Wash and Martin Mac Quantum Profile. So basically these two are wash and spot fixtures. That's all there is at Capital. No beams, no wash beams, no whatever. At Star, obviously there's more, but we're going to work with these two for now. Okay, so we will type the fixture name. So Quantum Wash. So you see here, the Mac Quantum Wash or the Mac Quantum's Profile. Okay, so the Mac Quantum Profile is here. So, okay, so you see the manufacturer, Martin. The fixture name is Mac Quantum Profile. But the more basic and extended, it just basically means how many channels are unlocked. Every light will have a certain number of channels corresponding to the functions of the light. So if I on basic, these are the functions available to me. Compared to extended, there's a lot more to the light can offer. So normally, all of the time, we go with extended. The basic is reserved for financial purposes. That when people rent lights, they will either rent. It depends on the needs of the show. So we'll import the extended profile. So now we just click import. Okay. So now we have imported it. Okay. So how many lights you want? That's what this means. So I'm going to import 6 lights. Fixture ID. Okay, this is very important. Fixture ID is how the board will talk to the light. So it is the ID that you set on the light itself. Like you actually have to go to the light and press numbers for the light to be able to talk back to the board. Normally, J5, our vendor, normally what they will do is they will do the show file first. They will patch everything according to how they like. These numbers will be assigned in the show file first. They will take those numbers and then go to the lights. Some people do it the other way around. They do on the lights and then they go to the board, up to the vendor. So in this case, I like to patch in groups of 100. So 101, 102, 101, 201, 301, 401. So it's easier to call later on. So I'm going to, the previous one was 501 to 507. I'm going to name this 5601. Okay. So you see here, fixture ID and channel ID. What's the difference? Fixture ID, these are basically 2 different ways of calling the light. Do not confuse this with the Avolites fixture and channel recording. This is not the same. It is just a different way to call the light. Yeah. So normally all the moving spots and moving heads will be stored under fixture ID, and all things like park cans mainly will be stored in channel form. So it's just easier to call that way. Okay. Okay, so patch break it was automatically set by the board. We will not touch that. Okay, so you see, I created a new layer. So extra. So all the lights are patched in. So you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So every light will have its number 61, 62, and yada, 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 yada. So it is also very important that you remember these numbers. Okay, so I'm just going to delete this for now. But we're all familiar with how to patch lights. Okay, any questions for now? Any questions?
If you have any questions, you can type in the chat.
Oh, okay. Hang on there. I'm not monitoring the chat.
Yeah.
Okay, can you help me monitor the chat? If there are any questions,
sure.
just pause. Okay, so we'll work based off this for now. So watch stage bots audience. This is what I have plotted previously. So why I say it's very important to remember these numbers. In Avolites, when you patch new lights in, you will be able to select them light by light in the layout window, right? In the layout window. Okay. So when you select these lights in the fixtures and layout window on Avolites, you can see what light is what. But in MA, no such thing. MA, you really got to look at your patch and fixture schedule and remember your numbers and relate them to the command line later on, because it's very hard to group lights if you don't know the numbers. Okay. So once we are done here, we will exit. I will not save the changes because there's nothing that I wanted to do. Okay, then we will exit. Okay. So as I said, the MA show file is blank. So let's go to a new and bigger screen. Okay, let's go to screen 2. Okay, so let's go to a blank window. Okay, so when you load MA, this is literally the way you're gonna see it. Nothing. So the way you insert windows and like groups, fixtures, positions, global presets, right? You should just tap on the screen, or in this case, click. You tap on the screen and you get to choose what window you want. Okay, so first thing I want to do is my group window. So I will look under pools, or you just literally can just go and search in between these tabs. I'm not gonna go too in depth into why these are called pools, presets, playbacks. So groups, we find it here, and then the window will load. So because I click on the top left-hand screen, the whole thing will generate. Okay, so to resize, you just drag the bottom right. Okay, I'm just gonna delete these. Okay, so just imagine, yeah. Okay, so it will be blank like this. Yes.
We are not seeing the window that you are doing it. We're still on the same window from previously.
Which one? The 3D window? This one.
I mean, no. Oh, okay. Now we're seeing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can you see the group window and everything?
No. Just now. Now you're in
We
the
can't
what?
see the. Okay, now
Okay,
we can
yes.
see the.
Yes. Now
Okay,
we're in the group. Huh? Hey, it's gone again.
Yeah. Hang on. How do I? Oh, new share. Okay.
Share your
Oh,
whole-
I see. Yeah, I am sharing my whole desktop. Strange. Yeah. Okay. Now can you see?
Now
Right.
we are at.
So it's the big gray screen, right? Is that what you're seeing?
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
We are seeing the panels just now, the buttons.
Huh?
We are seeing
Oh,
the.
okay. Wait, hang on. Let me just stop sharing my screen and start sharing again. Just give me a while. Yes, I'm using 2 monitors.
Maybe that's why.
Okay. Okay. So
We might
share
have to put everything
screen.
on monitor.
Okay. Let's just share the screen. Okay. Cool. Oh no. Okay. I want to share my whole screen. No. Okay. 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 Can you see the screen I'm looking at now? Hello.
It's still the same screen as before.
Try the group
Which
screen.
one? So can you see me creating like new basic windows?
Nope.
No.
Wait, can you take a picture of what you're seeing so it's easier for me? Okay.
We're looking at the screen that has all the view assigned preset.
Oh, okay. Okay, wait. Okay, share screen. Share this. Okay. So now is it correct? Hey, why am I screen sharing paused? Colin, do you pause my screen share?
No, I didn't.
No. What? Why is it? Why is it?
You stop sharing and then share again.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
Share. Basically, yeah. Okay. Now, is it good? Can you see what I'm seeing?
Yes,
Yeah,
but we're
it's
not seeing the
still
group
the same
screen.
as before.
Can
Okay,
you
so
put,
if I
try to put the 2 screens side by side? Maybe that will work.
Okay, now we're seeing it.
Okay, now we can see the group screen.
oh, okay. So now how does it work?
Okay, now we
Wait,
can
no.
see 2 screens.
So can you see the 2 screens?
Now we're
Where is
seeing window by window.
Okay, we see a group screen on the left.
Yeah.
We are seeing the group screen on the left if that's what you're showing us.
But can you see anything on the right?
Nope.
I see the visualizer.
Oh, that's in the background.
Yeah, the visualizer on the background.
Yeah. Okay. What about now?
Now we see the group screen.
Okay. Can you see both screens side by side?
I think cannot for some reason.
Are you using your phone? Okay. Yeah. Just take a picture of what you're seeing so I know what you're seeing.
Show you. Oops, sorry, wrong screenshot.
yeah. Oh, what? Huh?
Yeah, for some reason the group screen is not showing. I mean, the other screen is not showing. Or can you just present with one screen? Is it possible? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm presenting with only one screen.
But do you select present desktop just now, or you select just one app?
I selected the whole desktop. Okay, now I'm just gonna go again. Okay, is it better?
No, I still can't see what's on the right for some reason. It might be some strange thing going on in GramAnime.
Oh, okay. Wait, hang on. I think I just moved my 3D out of the way. Now what can you guys see?
Still don't see the other screen for some reason.
Wait, what? Okay. Okay. So now if I make big. What the? This is
now,
very, very strange. Hang on, I leave then I come back.
Okay.
Okay, this is very strange.
Currently, what do you mean by you can only see one screen or two screen?
No, because the GramA has two screens, so we could only see one screen of the GramA and couldn't see the other side of the GramA that he was trying to show us.
I can see both the board, the group ones, and the simulation.
The simulation not counted as a screen.
Oh, so he wants to put both the board, the group one, and the controls.
Yes,
is it?
correct. There's two screens on the GramA.
I think he put both into one display and can already.
Yeah, I think that was what he was trying to do. He put half, but for some reason it didn't work.
Oh.
Sorry, everybody, for technical issues. Hi, Ivan. Are you there? We can't hear you.
Colin muted me.
Oh, okay. You're unmuted now.
Yeah, okay.
So it seems like GramAnime is not happy with us sharing. Are you able to talk one screen?
What? Suddenly it works?
Now I'm seeing screen 2. Yep.
Okay, yeah. Wait, okay, this is what I want you to see. Okay, never mind. Let's continue. Okay, I'm just gonna have Kamwai video chat me what you're seeing.
Okay, sure.
Better. Okay. Okay. Can you hear me? Okay. Okay. So as I was saying, everything that why it's important to remember the numbers is because your group window will be empty. It will be like this. And then let's add the typical Avolites windows, okay? So we're gonna add the positions, which is a preset. So you're gonna add the position presets, resize it, and then the color presets, and then also what are the presets? Okay, the global presets. These are very little, so I can just do that. Then the effects. Okay, so right now all I'm doing is just adding windows. Okay, so we can add the just give me a second. Effects groups. Oh yeah, okay. Okay. So, okay, let's start with this. Okay. So can you all see this command? Okay. Wait, Okay, good. Okay, so this is how I will call the lights. So remember the numbers previously? So it will go 100 to 106, and then the second one is 201, and 301 and so on and so forth. Okay, so I'll bring back the visualizer. Can you all not see the okay, wonderful. Okay, so can you all see this visualizer? Yes, okay, you guys can. Okay, so I will select my 100. No, okay. Okay, so you remember how I said channel and fixture is just different ways to call the lights? Right now, I'm calling the light by channel, which is something I don't want. So what I can do, I can go to this window over here and change to fixture, because I have patched them as fixtures, not as channels. So I will go and select all my lights. So 100 through. So the word through, it just basically means two, like so in between. So it will be 100 to 106. Okay. So 106. And MA very, very kind. Instead of enter, or it will be please. I'm not even kidding. You can see the button here is called please. Okay, so once I've selected the lights, you can see here in the visualizer that I have indeed selected the lights. I can actually highlight them, which is your locate, by clicking this full button. So if you see in the visualizer, I have selected my washers. So these are these ones here. Okay. So how do I put them in a group? Okay, very easily. So I will go back to my group window. I will hit, it's still selected by the way. You can see here. How do I show you if it's selected or not? Ah, wait, yeah, I can show you this way. Okay. It's just, okay, yeah. Okay, just basically selected. And what I can do is I can store them. So I've selected the lights, I hit store. Store is basically a record. So everything in MA you use store. Whether you are saving groups, whether you're saving palettes, whether you're recording queues, everything is store. Okay, so I will hit store and I will hit the group I want to put it in. So I want to put it in group 9, so I just put it there. Okay, apparently it's not selected. Give me 1 second. Okay, let's. So if you want to delete something, like I just click the delete button and just delete. Quite simple, right? So let's select the lights again. Fixture 100 through 106, please. So okay, yeah. Now I have selected them. Store into this group. Okay. So now I have grouped my washers. How do I rename it? Very easy. I will just assign. This is not the thing I'm looking for. You have to click it again till it says label. So assign label. Click the group you want to label and then just label it wash. And it's the same for all the other fixtures. So as you can see here, I have already done this multiple times. So it's basically going through typing the selecting the lights based on the patch values and then storing them into the groups. Once you store them as into groups, it's much easier. Okay, so what next? Okay, so how will I change the different attributes of the light? So let's say I want to save a position. Okay, so I will go to my visualizer. I'll put it on the right side. Give me a second. I need to make sure y'all can see. Okay, good. How to? Yeah. Okay. So I will show you on the right side. Select the group I want to use. And then I can adjust the dimmer, position, global as all the attributes. So I will click position because I want to adjust the position, right? And then I will okay, wonderful. Okay. Then I will click the tilt. Here, tilt function is this one here. And just tilt it 50 degrees up or something. Okay, so now if you go back to the visualizer, you can see that this has been tilted up. So in reality, how you will control these values is by the encoder wheels. But in this case, I don't have the wheels. I will just be typing in the values. So if you're happy with that position, I can show you the position more clearly. So I want to put it on the singer, so I will tilt it slightly down. So 50, I'll go to maybe about 40. Yeah. So 40, it hits the singers just nicely, and I will save this cue as a singer's wash. So once I have selected the position, I will hit store again, which in this case is the S key, store, and position. So this is my first position. Okay. So I clear everything out, which is just the delete key, or in this case, the clear button in the command overlay, this one, the clear. Okay. So if you can see here, I go back to my visualizer. I hit wash. Okay, this is going to be fair. Okay, I hit wash. Okay, I hit wash. I hit the position, and I highlight it. Nice. So I go out of it, right? The difference between Avilites and MA is that it doesn't save the position. So in Avilites, if you just exit clear, the lights will still remain in their position unless you edit it again. But in this MA, it doesn't. I can show you what I mean. I can just clear out. You can see the lights will go down to their neutral position. Okay. Any chats? Any questions? Oh, okay. 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 So let's just set different positions for the different lights. Okay. So I will set stage spots. So the stage spots, I go to the position. I will tilt them to I will highlight them first. So these are my stage spots where I place them. So I'll tilt them up to about 35 till they hit the singers, the shoulders and everything, right? Yep. And I will save it. I will store this position. Store this position into here. So the same thing, I will go back to my command line. So I will clear out first, sorry. No. I will go out of, okay. No, here, yes. I will clear out, and then I will have to label these positions. So remember, it's assign, label. So this was the wash one, right? So this would be singer's wash. Then this will be singer spot. Okay. So this S value on top is not important for now. Okay, because this is really just the basics. Okay, so then I'll go to my audience spots, flash them, put them into a position I like on the audience. So you can see here, the audience is in the void lah. So, and then I can save this as a position. Then I'll go assign, then label this. And clear out, which is just the delete button. Floor spots, same thing. It's highlighting them, which is this key over here, in a Control F on my keyboard is what I'm doing. And then you can tilt them down. And then store this as a position.
Ivan, then how do you store it as a queue?
Yeah, I'm just okay, I'm getting to that. Okay. So floor slides. Just getting everything palleted so that it'll be easier to store later. Okay. Clear out. Okay, so now I have all the positions set. I can go and store this into queues, right? So for example, I want the wash at a full dimmer. So all these you can edit the attributes as you go along. So I want the full dimmer. I want my singer's wash position. I want them to be, they have no gobo on the wash. I want them to be, for example, blue. So I can set 0, 0, set to 50. Right? Not showing in the color, hang on. Okay, so basically I will set the, okay, no. Okay, let's use the spots. Easier for you all to see. Okay, so I will highlight them. I'll put the full dimmer. The position will be this, on the singers. The color will be, actually, you know what, here, I'm just gonna. So if you want to input the color picker similar to what the Everlights attribute editor, MA can do that also. It's under other color picker. So then I can pick the colors. So for example, I want to pick a very nice, a very nice, like a cyan spot, right? Like this. And then beam is not necessarily the zoom and focus. In MA is the shutter and the iris. So where you adjust the zoom and focus, it'll be in focus. So zoom and focus, for example, I want it to be extra wide. So I'll put it maybe about 70. Yeah. And then this will cover, say I want gobo. And okay, so another thing in MA, the way the MA recognizes gobos is in these two ways. So you see G1, and it doesn't have the left and right pointers, right? This means it's the static gobo. But if you want it to rotate, you have to select the gobo as the open and this open-ended ones. So I will have to click this, and then I will have to click. I will have to select the gobo with the left and right arrows, if that makes sense. So you see, this one is, you cannot rotate. The MA won't allow you to rotate the gobo inside the light. But however, this one, if you select, say this one, they will allow you to rotate it. So I'll just put it to white. So you can see here, the gobo is there. And I want it to rotate at, wait, no. Okay, so now it's rotating, right? So I want to rotate at a slower pace. So I will just, wait, no, this is very fast. Okay, basically it is rotating. Okay, so stop. And we can save this as a queue. So what I'll do is I will go into my fader. Remember, okay, remember the way MA stores a queue, it will always be in channel mode. There's no such thing as fixture programming in MA, at least in the same sense lah. But it is something similar, but we're not getting into that today. But there's no such thing as fixture programming in MA. So we'll go back to this. Install it into one of our executors. So we will hit store, go to our executor, and store it. And then I will just clear. As you can see, the lights will return based to the neutral position. So when I go and up this, it will up to the position first and then turn on. So the way you will make sure prevent this funny thing from happening, right, is actually playing around with the attribute delay times and all that when you're recording the cue. So everybody understand how to record a basic cue?
So basically, executor is just the fader on the board.
Yeah. They're called faders. So on the MA, you have 15 faders and a multitude of pages. There are no static faders. So any questions? Okay, so let's move on and let's play around with the attribute delay times. Okay. So how will I select the attribute delay times? Okay, so the attribute delay times is quite simple. So when you're storing the cue, you can see here value, fade, and delay. So these three things will correspond to how fast you want a certain attribute to go up. Okay, for example, I will go to my wash. I will set to 100. I will place it on the singers, or in this case, maybe I'll place it on the band instead. Maybe about 30. Okay, then I will select the color. Easy, just open the color picker and start selecting. Okay, apparently my color they don't want to work here. Nice. Okay, selected the wrong fixture. But anyway, say I want the band wash to be white. Apparently the color is not very friendly. Okay, the color. Let's just go to. Oh, okay. I'll just put this color because it's the color I can put. Okay. Okay, then I will obviously set it to be wider because it's a wash. So I'll put wider. Okay. This slide is not behaving the way I wanted to. Okay, anyway. So then, okay. So let's say I want the position to come, the dimmer to fade in a bit later. So it will be rather smooth transition into the cue. So let's go to dimmer. And so instead of playing around with the value only, we will play around with the fade. So let's give the dimmer a 1 second fade. And that will mean the light will go into position first, do all these gobo things, and then only will the intensity come on. If you want it to snap on, you use delay. But if you want it to fade smoothly, then you use, fade. So let's store it into the executor. So I go back to my executor, I hit store, and then I just store it here. Okay, so I'll clear out. So as you can see, compared to the way this cue will start, and compare the way that this cue will start. So you see the dimmer is at a fade in, and it is much smoother on the audience and on the overall look. Okay, so let's play around with some effects. Okay, so I will just delete the. Okay, so I will keep these on for now. I'll actually delete these. So, okay, so it's easier. Okay, so I'm just gonna build a new executor, easier to understand. Okay, so let's go back and select these two. I will set them to the audience and the singers. Maybe about stage spot, I set it to be higher, about 50 as well. So this will be the lights are on the audience lah. Okay, so let's store this first, okay? So it will be just the position and the dimmer Q, no color values, no whatever. Okay, let's just, I guess we can set the color to something. Let's just set it to, okay, green. Then the beam, let's make it narrow, like a sharp little beam, okay? And then we are going to around to play into effects. Okay, I'm just creating a base Q that we can build effects onto. Okay, so then I'll just no global, no nothing. So if you want to just select the attribute without doing anything, similar to how you would tap the encoder wheels on the Aeva lights, just double click the attribute until it highlights red, or just click the attribute once until it highlights red. So it highlights red means the attribute is selected. If it's not red, then it's not selected. So I can just click it, double click it, the single click, basically until it turns red lah. Okay, then I'll go to the executor. I'll actually set a fade time of 2 seconds on this particular one. And this is fade in, right? Yes, okay. So I will store this into the executor, store this, okay? So you see the lights will go into position first and then fade in smoothly, okay? Everybody clear so far?
Cool.
Okay. Okay, now let's build a basic effect. Now the easiest way to build effects in MA is just basically using the shape generator, inbuilt effects. So I will just create an effects window here, an effects pool. So you can see there's nothing here. We can go back and actually import some pre-built MA effects similar to your shape generator. So I'll go to my setup. I will just hang on. I'm waiting for it to show on your screens. Is it showing on the screens?
No,
okay, never mind. Okay. Now I'll just click the setup here. What is the main screen invisible, man? Yeah. Okay, how about if I make it big?
What if you temporarily close to first?
Yeah, that's a good idea. There you go. Now you can see it. Okay. Yeah. So it will be over here. Import, export. That's why I said these are important. So I'll just import effects. Now you can import other stuff as well, but we're not going to get into that. We're just going to get into the effects. So effects, import all of these. So these will be all of your shape generators. So I'll just click import. Okay. So now if we go back to the other window, you will see that we have, in fact, imported a bunch of effects. So let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this because we are not focusing on this today. And let's push this effect all the way over here and make it very big. Okay. Okay, so now it's as simple as selecting the lights you want the effect to operate on, the stage and audience spots, selecting the effect. So different effects, you can just literally click it and then it will show what it will be doing. So for example, I want it to be a circle. So a basic circle will be called PT circle, pan tilt circle. Okay. So to edit it, you just click it. You can see now it's moving very nicely. And this is how you will adjust it. So the speed is obviously the speed of how fast it moves. Let's say for a praise song, I want it to move at 50, the speed of 50. So it will circle. Okay, no, this is too fast. So the same problem as in Everlights, you bring the size down too small, it will get janky. Okay, starting to lag. Okay. So you see now these circles are moving in what a spread of 2 in groups of 6. Okay. So how will you adjust the size? You are basically adjusting the low and the high values. So I would just say, just play with the high values and just adjust the high values as you go along. So you click the highs. Then, for example, I want you to make this very big. So I will put this to about 60. So now you see the circle is much, much bigger. So just play with the high values and you should be fine, really. Okay, so I'm going to set it to become this size. And then you can see here that this is only the first page. So you can hear basics 1 of 2, advanced. So advanced, Okay, so now to get into the groups and the spread so-called, right? We need to go and edit it in what's called the effect line. Okay, so let's click edit program. Oh no, okay. Okay. So how MA works in effects is also quite interesting. It uses what's called an effect line. Okay, so this is the effect line. It basically you are basically adjusting the pan and tilt values on a graph to get the circle shape. Okay, so if I go to here, so I can so all these things I'm skipping over are not as important now, but we will cover them maybe in a future time or when we actually get to touch the board. Oh, okay. Well, thanks, Colin, for answering all the questions.
No problem. Yes, so how to do the groups?
Yes, okay. So the groups and the spreads, right, is all the way to the right. All the way to the right. So you can see here, groups, blocks, wings. These are 3 important things. So if this is currently operating in no groups, means it's operating as one big fixture. So if I set the groups to, I must set the whole thing, yeah? So I will right click it, I'll click 2, groups of 2. So now it will go in groups of 2. Do you see what I mean? So if I want a group of 4, I'll go in groups of 4. Yeah. So this is very similar to your spread. So I will go in groups of 2. And blocks, meaning, how do I put this simply? So right now, one light is by itself spinning in groups of 2, right? So if we put it in blocks of 3s or blocks of 2s, right? 2 lights together will spin as though they were one light. Okay, let's just do it visually, okay? So say I put a block of 2. So you can see right now that, okay, I think I must have messed it up. But anyway, so right now 2 lights will be spinning together. Then it will be the other light spinning the other way. So you see all these, so in blocks of 2. So the front row is 1 block, the back row is 1 block. You know what I mean? So if I put in blocks of 3s, for example, then we'll see the lights splitting. See, in 3s. Are we clear?
Oh.
Yeah.
I think we have to see this in real life to understand.
Yeah, okay. So currently, I'll just put in blocks of none. So, and wings is the symmetry. So it will be, this is currently operating in one axis. So if you want them to go in a symmetrical circle, you adjust the wings. So the pan will have to be 2, and then the wings of this one will be -2. Okay, no. 2. Oh, no. Da, da, da. Hey. Okay. Okay, yeah. So these will now be operating in a symmetrical shape. Okay, so let's store this effect. So I will hit store. Go back to, okay, this is also very important. For effects, right, you must set a fade in time and a fade out time. If not, the effect will snap on and snap off. This is very ugly. I can firsthand tell you this because it happened in Varsity and I was not proud of it. Because we use the GrandMA2 for one service in Varsity. We have a video on YouTube. We can share later. Yeah. Okay. So the in fade. So the fade will be, in fade will be 5 seconds, and then the out fade will be 5 seconds or so. 5 seconds. Okay. Then I'll store it on executor. Store here. Right. Right. Hello. Yeah, okay. So now this Q is the effect. This one, yeah. Okay. So, but because this Q also has position values in it, it will go to the position first. Okay. So now if I off the effect, see how it fades out relatively slowly as compared to snapping. Okay, so I can fade in the effect, and the fade in is not based on your fader, but it's based on the timing that you set. But in fact, I think, yeah, I think I could teach you this. Are we all good so far?
Yep, I think you covered most of the things we want to cover already.
Okay, let me. Okay, so in Everlights you have this thing called Mode 2. So let's just go to see what there is in MA. So you see these 3 buttons, 1, 2, and 3 are the are like different functions you can change in the board. So these buttons 1, 2, and 3 correspond to these buttons over here. This one, 1, 2, and 3. Can you all see?
Yep. So on the actual board, the buttons are actually not labeled. Right?
Yeah, they are not labeled. That's why you will have to label your cues. But you can see the cues will be labeled over here, usually the bottom side of the screen. But in Capital, it's different because you don't have this screen, and this screen is taken up by attributes. So you actually need to open up executor window on the board itself to see what screens, what cues you're putting up. Actually, yeah, come on, I will share the video later. It's a video of us using the GrandMA2 in Varsity service. Then this will be a lot clearer.
Cool.
Yeah, okay. So now to just edit these different things, we have to go back to our assign function. So the first assign function is the one we're interested in. Oh, sorry, let's come my screen. Okay, never mind. Okay, so I will have to go to click assign. So remember, double click assign is label. 1 click is just assign. I will have to assign. I click on any of these 3 buttons or in tab on the board. And then you can see many stuff comes up here. So I will just tell you, don't ask me why, but just click on the fader. So these 3 buttons correspond to the 3 buttons on the board. Just click this fader and click temp fader. Wait, okay, so this fade, just click this one, this square right over here, and just click temp fader. Okay. So now it's saved already, just X. So when I go back to this, you can see here it's a temp fader. So this will be like your mode 2. So you can see here, I can up it to 50% and it will be just 50% of the effect. Are we clear?
Cool.
Yeah, okay. So any more things you want me to cover, Colin?
Yeah, I think we can let people ask questions if they have any. Otherwise, I think that was a very quick overview of the GrandMA. The purpose of this is just to give you guys some exposure of how it works and roughly how it looks like. I don't expect you guys to remember everything, but it's more for your exposure. And if you like, you can download the software and play by yourself. Anybody has any questions for Ivan, can type in the chat.
Yeah.
Or you can unmute yourself. I'm going to allow you.
Yeah, of course, please.
You can unmute yourself too. Yes, Justin.
Okay, yeah, sure, no problem. I will stop sharing them. So if you want to show your screen.
Anyone have any questions, you can type in the chat or unmute yourself.
Would be great to have this again at Star Capital. Yeah, most likely we'll be able to do this at Capital because Capital, they are very more friendly than Star in terms of what equipment we can use. So yeah, the most likely we'll be able to, high chance that we'll be able to play with this at Capital. Yeah. Yep, that is correct. Star has the full-size GrandMA, but they don't even use it for Sunday service, only for like Zone X. Yeah, that has 3 screens. Yeah, correct. So in the full size, you have 30 faders instead of just 15.
And I'm sure about one part, like, how do you get the stage view out?
Oh, you mean the visualizer?
Yeah.
It's a separate software called MA3D.
So you have to download it separately?
Yes, you have to download it separately. It's not like one suite.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see it now in the download website. Okay.
Also, the way to get them connected is a bit complicated.
It's discontinued.
Shouldn't be.
Is it just my? I can think that
how do you get the visualizer and the board connected? Is it very complicated?
Okay, fine. I can show you guys, no problem.
There's an inbuilt visualizer on the board also, right?
The inbuilt visualizer is pretty crap. Hey, no.
Or you can just show the inbuilt visualizer if that's easier.
Okay, yeah, it's basically opening a stage view, but it's pretty crap. I can show it. It's literally like this. Hey, oh yeah, you guys can't see. Hang on. Yeah. Yeah, this is the inbuilt visualizer.
All right, better than nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, but I can teach you guys how to connect it, no problem. So if you guys want, okay.
Yeah, inbuilt visualizers feels like it's still in a beta thing, like using all the boxes and all.
Yeah, I agree.
Yihui asked, how user-friendly is GrandMA 2 compared to Avolites?
Actually, to be honest, once you get into the software and once you use the bot, it becomes more friendly. Like the bot is definitely a steeper learning curve. It's a steeper learning curve compared to the Avolites. Because Avolites, a lot of things are done for, and a lot of things are how do you say, managed for you. For example, you remember what I mean by the lights not snapping or releasing when they turn off? Yeah, Avolites is very user-friendly in the sense that it will not release the cue when you fade it down. Yeah. So you really need to tell the bot what you want exactly for it to do. Yeah, it's not really forgiving.
So in terms of because you are actually having the light plot on the right? This is like a preliminary.
Yes.
Do we usually do that? Is that part of the workflow that you test out the light plot here, or I mean on site when we go down on site and there will be presets, right? So like how useful is this is for I would guess this is more for like our practice to understand what kind of buttons correspond to what scene that we're gonna get in as seen in Star or Capital Plaza, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Am I right to say this?
Okay,
So
so this
on site will be is this part of our workflow as we if we need to test out the stage? I'm just asking a random question.
okay.
I think on the actual side, usually you won't use the visualizer because you have the actual lights to look at. So you don't
beforehand, right? Beforehand, unless you know the XYZ coordinates of each light, it's very difficult to visualize it in 3D form beforehand.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
okay.
professionally, yes. For example, when people program like festivals or like concerts, they will have the lights down to the XYZ coordinates so that it can be pre-visualized beforehand. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is more for us
But
to download and like take a look at how the buttons
yeah.
correspond to the. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is this what is
much more
happening in Star?
confusing.
Is this what is happening in Star? The amount of lights there is. I'm just asking.
The workflow in Star is similar to what I'm doing now. And obviously, there's more lights and they do more things inside the board. But okay, for now, you can see that I'm programming one queue by one queue. In Star, how they program is look by look. So they will program one look, and then they will click the next queue, and then it will go to a like add effect, change color on the push of one button. So they will be operating by queue lists. Yeah. But I feel that it's not really possible for zone services. For Star services, yes, because they rehearse down to a wire, but not possible for zone services. You think so, Colin?
I'm really very confused.
Okay. No, it's okay. You can. This is just part workflow questions, not technical questions. But yeah, I can tell you quite confidently that the capital people are more likely to let us use their Grammarly board and to, for example, be doing Varsity or Dare or Arrow services as compared to Star. Yeah. Yeah, man. So everything now is in the gray area until we actually get into church service. We will not know anything.
So Ivan, for this when we download, we can save our scenes in a file, right? Or like it's like when we download the software.
Yeah, you can save.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, sure.
Yeah, you can. What? Oh, you can save your shows in of course on your computer. Yeah. So for example, this show I can make it available to you guys, and you guys can go and play around.
I'm not sure whether is this when you program in your computer, like, is it possible to upload to a real station because some other software my school use?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, for example, if you can take this and you can put it into the GrandMA board, it'll be the same thing. Yeah.
I
That's
mean, like
how people.
What I was like meaning pre-program on your computer, then maybe like just plug it in and upload the file to the board.
Yeah, that's how people do things professionally, especially at festivals. For example, like electronic music festivals, the amount of changeover time in between acts is like 15 minutes. So very little programming time on site. And like, yeah, you just literally plug in your thumb drive and go, man.
Yeah, of course, before that, you have to download all the patches and make sure that your lights are
Yeah. So yeah, this is not part of our workflow at Zone.
We're downloading so much picture files.
Oh, because those are 3D elements.
Oh,
So all these singers, right? You're downloading all these like all these like singers, drummers.
you look
All
like
that.
Donald Trump.
Yeah, they do. See? Hello.
Just now everyone was saying about star programming in QList is because they like to program song by song, and each QList is a song, and they just press
Yeah.
go when they change from verse to chorus and so on.
Yeah. So it makes it easy for anybody.
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of workflow preference. It's
Yeah,
more
but I feel
it's more theoretical that way.
yeah, I feel because Star they're operating with vendors, so a lot of things are prescribed to them, and they have all the time in the world to program and rehearse. Whereas for us, it seems like we are doing more basking style, where we have a lot of presets, and then we just run with it as it goes.
Yep.
Exciting.
Okay. Yeah, exciting times. Any other last questions?
So I can send you guys this show file, and I can send you guys a video of how we use the Grand MA2 in Star. I mean not Star, Capital. Yeah, I'll send to the Lights group in Arrow lah. But
Cool. I'll forward them
Yeah.
to the rest.
yeah,
If not, thanks Ivan. Thanks for taking time to share with
no
us
problem.
how Grand MA works, and we hope that everybody has some enlightenment of the other world of Lights console that we may be entering. If not, that's all for today. I'll just say a short prayer and we can end today's session. Thank you, Jesus, for this time that we can just gather online in this year of time and space where our space is constrained, but we can still gather online regardless of where we are right now in our living rooms or our bedrooms. And Lord, I just pray that even as we end today, you just give us wisdom to know what to do next when we are at the light spots in future, and just give us inspiration every day, Lord, that even as we look at the world around us, at the sunlight or even the lights around our house, that we continuously get inspired and think about what could happen in church in the future, and help us not lose hope, but stay protected and stay protected by your word and by your spirit away from any virus or any harm. Thank you, Jesus. In Jesus' name, amen.
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 Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We hope you had a good time and have a good night.
Yes.
Thank you.
See you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Ivan.
No problems.